Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M40 M43. It's the Tier 8 American SPG and we're located on the southwest spawn of Karelia. And the name of the commander is CowboyMT, and he's a new member of what Arty Noobs. Recently joined us, and you can see it says Devastator on the side of his vehicle. This is the M43 because that's an 18-inch howitzer. Battle has commenced and he's moving off to his firing position. Now it's built on the chassis of an M40, and you can tell that by looking at the front of the vehicle. M40? M4, sorry. Built on the chassis of an M4. And he's actually taking quite a forward position for an Arty. Okay, now he's found his firing position. And let's bring up the minimap so we can see what's going on. There's an ELC-7 behind that rock. We can't get at him, but there was an MT25 there for a brief moment. There he is, and he's being hit. We're dialing in on him. Okay, he's gone into that little cover point there. Now, we're going to have difficulty dropping a shell into there to actually hit him, but we can splash him to death. And we're marking that as our aim point. Fire the round in. And we didn't pick up any damage, but he was unsighted at the time we fired, so we might have picked up some damage, we don't know. Okay, he's going very far forward again here, and this is very dangerous because if the enemy comes down the south passage, it can be very dangerous for Arty because we'll be seen before we see them. We've got a shorter view range, but it looks like most of the enemy are on the north side of the map at the moment. So moving this far east along the south is actually probably quite helpful. There's a black prince at the end of the other pass. Going up here will give us direct shots on him, but I say it's still very dangerous doing this. It's pulling back to the edge of the map. Okay, he's trying to get shots on that Black Prince. And he's almost reloaded. He's got 39.7 seconds. He's not using premium consumables. Or, I'm not sure if he's got a BIA crew either. But 39.7 seconds. Oh, he got a splash! He's certainly got a splash on that OI. And going behind this rock is also a good idea. Not too far back, because you would be spotted, but from this position you can get a good angle, but use the rock for cover. Well, the enemy's lost their IKV and their VK3001P. And we're going for the Black Prince. 10 seconds away from shooting. Not much going on this side of the map. I think most of the fighting is actually going on the north side of the map. Rounds out on the Black Prince. And we got a hit! Yep, he definitely took that one. He ate it. There was no explosion, so we definitely hit target. And, of course, we got massive stun, so we pick up stun assist. The OI is pulled back to reload, come forward to fire, and is pulling back again. We're marking the Black Prince's arm. Well, the enemy, our teammates want the Black Prince hit next. They're T-keying it, which actually is a request for fire, and we're marking the ground next to the Black Prince. But we're aiming directly through it. The fall of shot is directly through the Black Prince at the moment. In fact, I'd say that we'll probably get a kill shot, because that looks like me to be a one-shot. Rounds out straight away, and it is a kill shot. 219 hit points. Now that OI is still at the other end, and we're moving forward again. I think the OI is going to stay back, so CowboyMT is moving up on the edge of the battlefield here to try and get shots on the enemy. It's terribly dangerous what he's doing. Most Arty players would actually stay back near the cap area for protection, but of course the cap area is actually at the moment in peril of being overrun, so we'll have to wait and see. Got a shot in the OI, we're dialing in, rounds out, direct hit, 479, that's a good strike. Got that long reload, and he's moving forward again. The danger is if the OI sees us, of course, then the enemy Arty might try to have a go at us. Score's even at the moment. There's 2 enemy Arty on the enemy team. It's an FB207 and an M44. And the M44 will probably try and take us out very quickly. As long as we stay in this dip and hide behind bushes, we should be okay. Now, we just lost that Comet up ahead to an FB207 strike. And the OI's gone. There's a Tiger 1 just behind the rock. I'm not sure if he's going to pull out, take a shot at our guys, but they're moving forward, so he's going to have to try and stop them. Yep, there they go, and there's the Tiger. He's now visible. Dialing in. Round out. Direct hit, 456. Went right over the heads of the OI into the Tiger 1, and he's helping them because it's now stunned the opponent, and they're putting shots into him to take him out. 66 hit points, and he's pulling out. Oh, and he's gone. That's good. We just missed out on getting the stun assist on that 66. But there is the enemy Leo. That's a tier 7 Swedish medium. He's pulling back towards their cap. We're only a few seconds away from shooting, and we're tracking, working out where he's going to be. Fired around in. No, I don't think we hit him. Now, we're actually 2 tanks down at the moment, and most of the reason for that is that the enemy forces managed to do very well in the north, and they're coming down the northwest side of the map towards our cap, but they're being held off by an ELC M90 and an MT25, which is amazing because they're both light tanks. So it looks like we're going to give them some assistance, and from this angle we can shoot up over the horseshoe at the enemy tanks. Now there's the MT25. We're loaded. Leading shot, round out. Oh no, it hit the rock. And the LC's coming over to help the MT25. The enemy MT25's badly damaged now. The LC comes around the corner, but the MT25 wipes out the enemy. Now we're looking back towards the north, and the Leo's been spotted again. We're still reloading, still got 15 seconds to go. Okay, we're loaded now. Okay, ready to go. Let's aim at that Leo. He's just defending the cap area, but it looks to me like CowboyMT was actually originally just looking for the enemy Arty. But he's fired around at the Leo. Got a direct hit. 436, that's a good round. He's only got 6 rounds of premium ammo left. That is going to be expensive. And we lost the ELC M90 in near the cap area, but the MT25 is still defending it. The enemy is now down to 7 tanks. 2 of those are the Arty. The Leo's retreating. And our heavies have now found one of the Arty. Not sure which one it is. Getting into a position. I would never advise you to knock a tree down like that, because it does just say point to somebody being behind the tree. FB207. It's their tier 8 British Arty. Round out. Kill shot.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
186 hit points. There's the Leo. He's come back to the cap to defend it. But we are now capping. The Leo's going to have to keep trying to get resets on the OI and the Tiger P. And if they go into the cap, it's going to be very difficult. We've got the SU-152, the M44 and the MT25 on the horseshoe. We haven't got anybody defending our cap, but we have got 2 people in the cap. And we just took out their IKV-65 too. The Alt 2. And we're almost loaded. So maybe we'll be able to put a round on that Leo. Okay, we're dialing in the other side of that pass. The OI's come out of the cap to take on the Leo face to face to stop him from resetting the cap whilst the Tiger's capping. It's difficult to get a shot on the Leo at the moment because he's in the lee of that rock. Our M44 is firing at him, but he's also missing. Oh, we've been spotted. It's the LC.
Fire.
It's the LC, and we shotgun him to death at close range. 387 hit points, but we had a damaged engine, and we lost 221 hit points. And we now need to get into cover because there is still one enemy Arty out there, the M44, and he could kill us with one shot. So, yeah, we have to get into cover. We can use that rock next to us, not on our left. Out there, that's the tier 7 American tank destroyer, the tiny one, not the big German Scorpion G, and he just took out our OI. Okay, we're loaded. Oh, and we've capped out to win. So the enemy have lost. They left it too late to reassault the cap, and we've won. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first-class tanker for CowboyMT in the M40, M43. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15. And the High Calibre, he dealt the most damage in the battle, at least 20% of the enemy hit points. And you can see the targets that he struck there. So let's have a look at team scores. Well, he managed to get the highest amount of damage, 3,002 hit points overall. The highest score on the enemy team is their OI and their M44, so good job he got into cover, because otherwise that M44 would have delighted in taking his remaining hit points. Then came KV2 on our team with 1,251 hit points. When it came to kills, we got the second highest amount. The Scorpion got the highest amount. When he took out that OI, he brought his score to 4 kills, and CowboyMT only had 3. But he was on the winning team, and when it came to base XP, he managed to get 1,054. The Tiger P managed 788, and the KV2 managed 676. Highest score on the enemy team is the OI with 466 XP. So let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 12 rounds, he got 7 direct hits, 1 penetration and 4 splash. Damage of 3,002 hit points, of which 2,615 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit from the ELC Evan 90. It was a penetration. The armor on the M43 is fairly light. It is, after all, just an M4 chassis. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and he did damage assistance of 117 hit points and stun assistance of 1,166 hit points of 8 stuns, and that's why he managed to get as high as he did on the base XP. On a premium account, he earned 45,942 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually made a loss of 58,172 credits, and the reason for that is he did use a huge amount of premium ammo, and we'd never really recommend using a lot of premium ammo in these Arty. It's better to use standard HE. Although you increase the blast radius or the burst radius of the Arty, and it does help with killing tanks that are hiding behind cover. In this instance, actually, it worked out to his detriment by having such a large amount of ammunition costs. 12 shells costing 9,600. That's an awful lot of credits. And normally you can make a profit on the M40, M43. But anyway, he did pick up 1,581 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day. So he took away 3,162 experience points altogether. So, just missing the ace tanker. It would have been nice if you got that as well, but at least you got the High Calibre, and that's what counts in the end. And of course you would have picked up some bonds, although they're not showing here. You should have picked up some bonds for getting that High Calibre. Yep, for some reason they're just not showing, but they should be. So, if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.